All right. Good afternoon and welcome. Welcome indeed, yes, to a Friday edition of the Mark Moses Show podcast. And yes, we are always broadcasting from the Anidjar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Take back control of your life. Call them today, 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. Anidjar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Official sponsor, studio of the Mark Moses Show. Also, What's on Tap is always sponsored by Chumley's Depot in downtown Melbourne, where friends meet. Check them out. Sunday Fun Day all summer long with live music. And our great friends with Walk On Sports Bistreaux right there in Vieira, home of the $5 Tito's and $4 22-ounce Busch Lights all day, every day at Walk On's Vieira. It is a Friday, and I want to go over this real quick for my open, right? I feel like I need to do this more often. And with this podcast, as we transition from a 3-hour talk show, I've been doing a lot of, just conversations with a lot of my good friends and insiders. But I feel like I haven't done my monologue enough. And I know there's a audience for that. Oh, stop it, Mark. No, really. You look at my numbers, I get people who message me, Mark, where's your intro? We missed the intro. Okay, so we're going to do this right now here for Friday. Let's start with the NBA Finals. And I know you had game one last night. Pacers win by a point, 111-110. Halliburton again, game winner with the game on the line. Did it against Cleveland, did it against the Knicks. Now he did it against the Thunder on a national stage. He got it done when it mattered. And it was the first time the Pacers had the lead the whole game. And it was 0.3 seconds. Wait, is that even right? No, it's 0.3. All right, less than a second. They had a lead in this game. They get it done. They're up 1-0 in this series. They are. And it was just funny last night. You're going into this game and you're thinking, all right, the Thunder are the better team. They're going to dominate game one. They're going to set the tone. It's going to get terrible TV ratings. I even picked the Thunder in 6, and that's still in play. But I thought the Thunder would just come out and hammer the Pacers and set the tone. No. Double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, and it appears the Pacers, this is what they know what to do. If they had the lead in the fourth, not sure. They're down 15 with 10 minutes to go. They have you right where they want you. And it's not just Halliburton, it's all those guards. They all start hitting shots from the outside, and they play great defense, and they play as a team, and they got it done when it mattered. They won this game, and a lot of people today are thinking, you know what? We might have a series for the NBA Finals. Will it have, record-breaking, amazing TV ratings where it's LeBron versus Steph Curry? No, it won't. But I think if you're a basketball fan, I think last night's the wake-up call. Okay, I think we're going to have a series now. And if you're the Thunder, I swear, this is what you need to do. You better play 4 quarters of basketball. You better come out, and you better hammer the Pacers in game 2. You better. If you go in a 2-0 hole, you're done. Pacers are going to win the championship. I can't believe I'm saying that out loud. That is on the table. All the pressure now is on the Thunder to get it done. And I was looking at these stats from last night. All right, if I would just rattle these off. Siakam, 19. Naismith, 10. Turner, 15. Nembhard, 14. Halliburton only had 14 points. It was just that bucket he had late that was the difference. Toppin had 17. Let's see, then you had a 5-9, 5-3. So you had 10 people score for the Pacers last night. Here's the Thunder. Holmgren had 6. Williams had 17. SGA MVP, 38 points. Dort had 15. Wallace had 6. Williams, 0. You had 9, 11, 5, 3, 0. The Pacers were more balanced for 4 quarters. I know they only won by a point, only had the lead with less than a second to go. Pacers get it done. They win by 1. They're up 1-0. And SGA, I get it, you had 38 points. But look at this. 40 minutes of play, 14 for 30 from the field. Not good. That's not. 3 for 6 from three-point range. No, you got to be more efficient. I know you had 38, but there were plays late in that game last night where he just tried to play ISO hero ball. and it didn't work, and he missed some shots. And they were all looking for SGA. You're the man. This is your team, but you got to play as a team. You got to spread the ball. Jordan with the 90s Bulls, triangle offense. It goes through Jordan, but other people are involved. And it looked like at the end, they just tossed the ball to the MVP, make a play. He didn't make plays when it mattered. And the balanced attack of the Pacers was the difference. And they got it done. They did. The other stat that really, and I'm looking at the stats right now, the one that really kills you, it's a shocking stat. The Indiana Pacers on the road on national TV, the biggest stage, the NBA Finals, out-rebound a 68 regular season home win team. Does that make sense? 68 wins on the season. They don't win 68 in a row at home. 68 win team. Out-rebound them 56-39. There you go. So if you are the Thunder. You've been great all season long. Going into game 2, you have all the pressure. You have to make sure that it's not just the SGA show. Guys like Holmgren and Williams have to step up. They got to score more. And it can't just be we're going to sit around and watch SGA dribble the ball and try to take these hero shots. It's not going to work. Pacers are going to win game 2. We have a series. Pressure's on the Thunder. If you're the Pacers, hey, we're just fine. We are. We split. Now, let's see what we can do in game 2. If we don't win, hey, if it's close, hey, we got our split. We'll go back for game 3, and maybe we got ourselves a series, and we got a chance to win the NBA championship. That was shocking. That really was. And if you're Tyrese Halliburton, man, oh, man, you are the man. You are Reggie Miller 2.0, because other fan bases can't stand you. They're annoyed by you, and they hate losing to you. That's Reggie Miller, and he's 2.0. That's what he is. He won an Eastern Conference. He has a chance now to hoist the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's the reality we live in. And I said this with Billy Mims earlier in the week. I'll say it to you right now. You have 2 mid-market teams going for the championship. So if you are a Charlotte, a Utah, an Orlando, the team I cover, the Orlando Magic, hey, you could do it. Here's the blueprint. Don't give me, oh, well, we can't compete with these other teams. No, you can. Thunder built it. Pacers built it. Why can't you build it? That's what I think about with this. If you're the Magic, you have no excuse. You can build a contender. And when you look at these teams, notice this. You have bigs. You have guys that get rebounds. You got to build through the guards. You got to have big athletic guards that can shoot and dribble, penetrate, and pass the basketball. You can't just, we'll have this monster roster where we'll have 7-footers all over the place and then no one can hit a 3. You got to have shooting. Game 2's coming up Sunday night. That'll be interesting, game 2. I'm going with the Thunder to win game 2, and they better make a statement, win by 20 points. That's what they need to do. Tonight, if you're doing like a What's on Tap, sponsored by Chumley's Depot, hey, game 2, Edmonton, Florida. Panthers had a 3-1 lead in the second period, and then Edmonton at home, thank God they did if you're an Oilers fan, they scored 3. 2 to tie it, overtime, they got the game-winning goal. That was big. Panthers have been dominating people nonstop. They better show up. They better show up in game 2 and get it done. All the pressure's on Edmonton to win this series. Panthers, the defending champions. Panthers better win game 2. I know last year when these 2 teams met for the Stanley Cup, you had a situation where Florida went up 3-0, then Edmonton won 3 games in a row, and then Florida survived a game 7 there at Sunrise in South Florida, winning 2-0. It's going to be interesting game 2. I'm watching that. I am. You got Orlando City that's going to be competing this weekend. I think they're going to be some road warriors, by the way. It felt like all of May with Orlando City. They were at home. They're going to be on the road for the next couple of weeks. And I get it. You got all these different tournaments that are going on, but I think the next home game for Orlando City, it's going to be in a couple weeks, right? Full slate of Major League Baseball, that's going on as well. So, yeah, it's that time of year, kind of the dog days, where a lot of baseball, a lot of MLS soccer. We got the NBA playoffs are going to be Sunday night. Stanley Cup's going to continue. That's kind of what's going on, right? So that's my thoughts on the NBA Finals. Billy Mims will join us on Monday. We'll get his thoughts on Game 2. We'll recap that. Have a great weekend. I'll see you around right here on the Mark Moses Show.